Aaron Weber here again. Again, I'm assuming that you have gone through the introduction to achieving your goals. You've got your current reality down and are a work in progress, but far enough along in setting your vision that you can now actually set some goals. Now you have some context. Now you know where you're heading. Now you know what you want to be when you grow up. That's the whole point of that previous process, and you have definite beginning and ending points. Now we set the goals, which, if you will, are the framework to help you get from here to there. The goals are set within the context of where you're going. You've predetermined that. You know where it is. As you review that vision, memorize it, make it a part of your DNA, it becomes as known as your current reality as your brutally honest starting point. A bit of background. From a unicity perspective, I use the categories of health, freedom, and hope. For me, I have goals in health: my weight, my cholesterol, my triglycerides, a run time or a swim time or a triathlon by X. Freedom, I personify that in terms of economics. Not necessarily the same for you, but that's how I choose to do it because it's measurable. My check wants to be, I want my check to be X by Y. I want it to be 2X by 2Y, whatever the case may be. And then hope. That's a difficult one to measure. But the way I personify that is, what's my rank at unicity? When am I to be director or sapphire or diamond or double diamond, triple diamond, crown diamond? Again, more easily measurable. I believe that falls appropriately under hope because as we work on ourselves, as we improve ourselves, as we invest in ourselves, our results will go up, and therefore our expectation or hope for that to continue will be fed. Picture, if you will, a three-legged stool, the old milking stool. On the top, where the seat goes, where you place yourself, is your inspiration statement. That's the source of the intrinsic source of your inspiration. It's the preview of your life's coming attractions, as we've discussed. Each of those three legs is health, freedom, and hope. Notice the imagery there, how those three legs support, sustain, hold up where it is we want to go, feed into that same place. Each is important. You may have a four-legged stool or a five-legged stool. For me, I like three because health, freedom, hope is how we make life better at unicity, and also three is easy for me to keep tabs of and track of. Now, this is where all your previous learned disciplines and cliches from goal setting come in. You want it written, you want it specific, you want it time specific, you want it measurable. All those good check-the-box things. I didn't mean to discount those previously, but during your vision step, that wasn't the place for it. Vision is devoid of all those measurement tools. Goals have those, but the goals need to be set in the context of the vision of where your life is going. Keep in mind, sometimes this process, I know for me, can be somewhat depressing because you're not where you want to be, you're not where you know you should be, or you're not where you would love to be. Don't worry about that. It doesn't matter that you're not perfect. All that matters is that you're pointed in the right direction and are prioritized relative to getting there. That's what this process will help you with. Which speaks to this good pee-pee. I don't mean to have the pun there, but you want to be pointed and prioritized. You want to have yourself facing in the right direction, one that you have set under your vision, facing your own North Star, living your life by design. And then you want to have prioritized, by virtue of the disciplines you've gone through, what it is you want to do and become in the process of heading in that direction. You want to have some good M&Ms. As I jokingly say, the official candy of people that are going somewhere. You want to have measurable milestones. Or, if you want to put another M in there, meaningful measurable milestones, so that you can check off and gauge your sense of progress. Again, that's the number one motivator. Make sure your goals are in context. Make sure they align up, support, undergird, and lift up your vision. Make sure they head in that same direction. Otherwise, you've got no alignment. Share your goals. Share them, maybe not all of them, but share them with those who can influence, who can be supportive, who can help hold you accountable, who can buy into that same process. Do the same thing with your vision statement where appropriate. Though be more careful with the sharing of that. Be more judicious there. You want to break them down into annual, quarterly, and monthly tranches. You want to have certainly an annual goal so you know where you're going. Your quarterly goals fall in context of that. In fact, are just a breakdown of your annual one, and your monthly goals are a breakdown of your quarterly goals. Again, alignment. You can see here that your monthly goal feeds into your quarterly goal, feeds into your annual goal, all of which heads you towards your vision. You can begin to see the power of that in your life. So, once you finish that, then we turn those monthly goals into to-do items at the weekly, daily phase, which we'll discuss next. The main thing here is to have them. Know where you're going in terms of vision. Have your own context set for and by and on your own behalf. And then have goals that support and sustain and get you there. Review and teach this step with someone else. Now, go and do these steps, and then we'll get into the to-do items of the actual things you can do to go and achieve your goals.